Yo, what is up guys, it's Fray here. Welcome to a new VOD review video. In this video, I'm VOD reviewing Tayson and Veno and Veno And Jannisz, two really good duos this season. Especially with the focus, how they play high ground in endgames, when they take high ground, how they play after they manage to take high ground. I think you guys can learn a lot from this. These are games from the Duo Cash Cup. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave some feedback, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, minis, they didn't get juice. If they found juice, they most likely would have carried it. Mech kit's obviously really important. They're carrying sniper here, I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's because he has 2 bullets only. So here they're in a really good spot, right? Dead side. South side is obviously going to be pretty contested in this zone. Just chilling in a bush. I like this play. I like playing bushes also. I mean, yeah, I think it's really smart to have a game plan around forecast if you land close to one. Forecast just makes everything so much easier, man. But this is what I said before when you VOD'd, right? 50-50 zones is like, if you know how to play 50-50 zones well, your game is going to instantly just be way better, you know? Like being able to position yourself in a spot in 50-50 zone where you can just run away with Storm while it opens just creates so much space. Like look where everyone is. Obviously everybody's going to be like where you see them in the map because they had to like swim across and get here, right? So if you manage to just rotate, have a good mid game that allows you to not be in this fucking shit area and like just run away with Storm like Tayson and Veno are doing, then you're already setting yourself up to have a good end game, right? Like all these people, they have shit zone priority. They're gonna have shit rotations if they don't pull 50-50 or next zone, I mean. And yeah, they get pretty lucky here. They pull zone, but imagine it pulls like north. You're just fucked there. You're just fucked on that edge. And why are you on the edge? Because you just played bad mid game. Just a domino effect. If you have really bad mid games, then you're just gonna have bad end games as a result of it. That's why also it's important when you're VODing, don't just VOD like the last minute of how you died, because usually the mistakes just come from playing bad earlier. Kind of bad peaks from Veno. Tayson just jumps in. This is also really 50-50. I don't know about jumping in there. Pretty unnecessary, but it works out. Could have gone really bad though. If he gets double pumped there, Veno's 1 HP, they die. Alright, let's see. Maybe they tarp a lot because next moving pulls back and they know because of forecast, so they can just go back to their old tarp later. I also think it's important that nobody only uses grappler just because they have grappler, you know? Like, there's a lot of situations where tarping is just safer and better and you can get more refreshes. They played that refresh good. Yeah, you can see like they're not forcing grapple, right? They're just playing good layers, looking for refreshes together, scouting for solos the whole time, getting free refreshes. So first of all, it's important, you need to play for win conditions in Fortnite, right? Too many people, they only play like mid layers until they die because they have 0 mats, and then they're like, oh fuck, we couldn't have won the game, right? But it's really important to look for the win conditions. Look what, like here they're scouting high ground. They see high ground is backside with wood, so that already gives them like a good reason to think they have really low mats. Let's get a mat check. 2 builds total. A lot of teams, they would have never looked up from this situation here. They would have just looked for more refreshes. They have 12 builds and they're looking up for height because they recognize, they scouted height, they recognize they probably have really low mats, and then they're just playing for the win condition. But too many people would have never like even looked for this here in this situation. And then he goes up while using minimal mats, right? Goes for like running in storm here and looking for pump here is really good. This guy was just focused on Tayson. Veno went from the other side, got a free pump on him. So just played the high ground take really well. Like Fortnite is a game of risk reward, right? If you have like really good mats, then the reward of getting refresh is low because you don't need the mats anyways. And if the reward is shit, then you need to take like no risk. And if you have low mats, then the reward is really big for getting refresh because you need the mats, and then you need to take more risk. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, they don't have forecast. We just saw them, like, run back. So, they don't have forecast. They're putting themselves in a really good dead side spot. They rotate early to 50-50, which is what I'm trying to tell you guys as well. That's why you don't want to be full edge, usually, and, like, where you're gonna get too delayed to 50-50 zone pulls. Alright, so what they're doing here, right, is Tayson is claiming a spot where they can just run into Storm, and Veno's positioned here. Let's see, can anybody in chat tell me what Veno's doing here? Scouting, tags, lurking, control dead side. Yeah, I think the main reason is just controlling the dead side, right? If Veno's here, first of all, he can probably get a kill here because nobody, like, people are not really gonna expect someone to be here when they're not in zone. Also, where Tayson is, like, they can't stop anybody from coming towards them and try to take their dead side as well, you know? Like, from where Tayson is, how is he going to stop anyone from coming? He can't. Right? So Veno's in a position where he can stop people going towards their dead side because they want to control it. Maybe he can get a kill. And yeah, it just allows him to control the dead side. Alright, it lags, but he does manage to get the kill. And then now they can just go towards that side if they want to. This is smart, actually. Look, they don't finish the body. They bring their body all the way to their old bases, and now they have spare loot to play with here in case they pull zone. Alright, so, and this is one of the reasons I'm telling you guys 50-50 zone is so important. I'll say it again and again. Is, look, everybody's south side, obviously, because Storm was north, right? There's almost nobody north. And what happens if you're one of the teams that's north is you have way easier rotates, right? Like, let's take this zone pull as an example. Okay, we know north is nobody, so we can rotate north. And then just play north side again. All these people south, like for example, this team, like it's gonna be really hard to rotate this. They're in a really bad spot to rotate this zone. They don't have that good access to north. I mean, probably being like this team is worse, right? Because there's no way you get to north. You have to run past. You have to rotate through all this south side where everybody is. So playing good 50-50 zones and putting yourself in a good spot for next future zones just gives you a really big advantage. Again, similar thing, right? We got Veno kind of claiming the dead side close to where Storm is going to open. Why? Because they can use all this side of Storm next zone to rotate. And Tayson is kind of holding the dead side a little bit. Alright, and again, domino effect, right? They're playing good 50-50s, positioning themselves in dead side where Storm was. Then that creates easy rotates. And everybody else that doesn't do this, they're fucked over here. Look where, like, the whole lobby's here. Look how many people are here. Look how hard it is going to... They see this zone, they end up dying, and they're like, oh fuck, unlucky zone pull. Yeah, so they realize, okay, they're up early, they're on a zone transition, Highground is gonna go ahead, and then they see Highground just getting full fought, so. Let's see how they play this. Alright, just go up aggressive, they use the juice. Gets damage. I really like the way Veno is using his jump here is really, really good. Okay, both 0 builds here basically, 1 build total. And then later in the game you can start doubling a bit more. Alright, we're gonna watch these 2 games, because this game is boring. This game is okay, but we watch these 2 wins, and then we watch a bit of SETI, I think. Alright, max distance rotate, no grapplers. And they win this game, so this is gonna be interesting. Alright, they let everybody go, they go full late. I think for their position they were in, like, they were in a bad spot. They put themselves in a bad spot. But for the position they were in, probably, like, the only real option is going super late there, I guess. Elevating with Rams, using their low gravity from the berries. But you guys can see, like, a pattern, right? Most good duos, they play for win conditions aggressively. They look for height a lot. So that's definitely something you guys should implement to your own game. You shouldn't start forcing high ground, but to do good high ground plays, you need to be aware and scout it. But still doesn't instantly go for it. It's still not a great timing to go for it, right? They don't want to build fight there and then just lose height from somebody front side. And again, he spleefed height again, right? Just spleefing height constantly, making them waste their mats while they conserve and have really good mats. You can see them just constantly finding good angles to pressure high ground. They see high ground is only on wood. They're still not going, like, this is so good, right? Like, they don't force playing high ground early. They just keep spleefing, keep conserving their mats. Now it lags, now they go up. Go front side early, look back, spleef, boom, high ground. Ooh. Let's let this from Pixie POV. Again, another duo playing for win condition. I mean, this play is definitely a bit crazy, but it's Pixie, he does some crazy shit. And Jannisz just got kind of shit on, I'm not gonna lie. Jannisz just, I don't know. Jannisz just fucked up by not building and getting boxed, and a couple of mistakes from him. Okay. Pixie shit on Mappy, Pixie shit on Jannisz. Oh my god, Pixie's crazy. Pixie got shit on, bro. But this game, like, the way Flixie and Jannisz played, or got high ground is really, really good. They were super patient, they kept spleefing high ground, kept pressuring them. And then they just went front side, looked back, spleefed them, took high ground. So, really good from them. Good win from Flixie. Good clutch. Alright, they rotate early, right? Water zones, you usually want to rotate early. If you have to swim late, you're just going to get held by everyone. Again, they're not playing double grapple. Yeah, I think Jannisz and Fleecy don't really play grapple. I think running over those cones was a bit risky. Should have run more on the side in case they try to drop him down. But you can see they rotated pretty early, got ahead of everyone. Alright, moving pulls really far, so let's see what they do in this situation. Instantly elevate a bit, right? The building ramps up just makes it a lot harder for people in front of them to tag them. Also gives them just a better elevated spot to have easier rotates and more information for next rotates. See, they rotate pretty well without using grappler. They just jump really good and stick together well. Wait, Jannisz wins as a solo? No, he probably gets the res. Let's see what happened here. Just lands in his box. What was Voltaic's mistake there, guys? I think it's, first of all, it's really unlucky. But I think what people need to try to get used to is make sure to build the wall behind them. Try to build the wall behind you first. Because you're going to get fucked from behind way more than in the front, right? So imagine... no, okay, he was trying to PC Jannisz, I guess. And then went up. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Whatever. This is just unlucky. And then, by the way, it's really important that Jannisz doesn't go for the finish there, but that he just goes for Fleecy's body, because then they can just rest for us. If Jannisz goes for the finish, then the other guy's gonna probably go for Fleecy's body, and then they're both playing solo. But now both teams still get to play duo, because they just went for the smart play. Traded reses. Again, looking for height, spleefing height in the back. And then, the way they're playing this is really good, right? And this is what I told my duo as well, and I think this is really important. Try to spleef height as far back as you can, okay? It's going to be impossible for them to connect, and they're going to have to connect on your builds, right? So once they do this, once they spleef here, now they have to connect to their builds, and then all day, all Fleecy and Jannisz have to do is just spleef them again. Boom, open, spleef again. Like, what are they supposed to do here? They can't do shit. And now they already made them use a lot of mats. 6 builds and 8 builds, right? If they didn't spleef the back, then they would have never gotten height. But just good spleefs. See what Fleecy does here. And by the way, Paloshka, the team that played Highground, just had way too low mats because they probably just invested way too many mats in first moving for height. And they just don't have enough mats now. Fleecy goes up from the side, Jannisz goes up from the other side, go up from 2 different angles. Good slide from Fleecy to get that boost to get out of the box faster. Gets the kill. Jannisz kills his guy, I think. And then I can tell you guys if they use too many mats on height. Yeah, Fleecy's just not as good as the game. At the game, it's fine. Jannisz has 5 medkits. Height isn't worth in first moving, isn't it? It is. I play height from first moving a lot. It just depends on how many mats you have, and if you play good, you can hold it from first moving.